Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sarah with Blessed Hot Mess. I just wanted to start off this video saying thank you to all my new subscribers and to everyone who has watched my previous videos. I really appreciate the support and I'm sorry for not posting in a while. I did start student teaching and if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm pretty clear with you can subscribe if you want to, you can watch if you want to. I'm not going to be offended if you don't. I do love doing my nails and I really appreciate the YouTube platform, but student teaching will be my priority for now. But yeah, so subscribe if you want to catch my randomly published videos when I have the time. But anyways, let's get into it. So as you can tell from the title, we are going to use the Makartt and Emily Susanah collaboration polygel kit again. This is absolutely my new favorite way to do my nails. This is my favorite kit. Well, it's the only kit I've really tried from Makartt. And first we gotta take off the nails I already have on. Now these nails here are from the kit also. I tried to film me doing these to show you guys also, and I just, didn't really actually press record, or my phone died. I can't exactly remember, it was a while ago. But I did these nails using the dual form method, except for instead of using dual forms, I used some stiletto full cover nail tips instead, just to get that coffin shape. But I mean, they're not perfect, but I'm obsessed with this blue color and Emily's glitter from the kit, so I do really love these. And I did these like super quick. It was a really quick method. I actually did them the night before my C-set, and I really shouldn't have, but I was just, you can't go into a test not feeling fabulous, then you're just not going to do well at all. Okay, so to take these nails off, I'm going to use my little tiny drill and my sanding band and my mandrel to get these nails off. And I don't really have like a fancy nail drill. This was probably like $30 on Amazon and it works just fine. Maybe one day I'll upgrade, but like I feel like I've already spent a pretty penny on nail stuff and I really shouldn't invest in that right now since I'm not like working. But anyway, so then I go ahead and I glue my tips on, and they're not as thin as I want, so I'm going to go ahead and shape them up a little bit, make them a little bit more into a coffin, and rough up that surface so that the polygel has something to stick to and there's not that little divot where that nail tip meets the natural plate. And I'm going to go ahead and come in with Young Nails Swipe and their little brush from their kit, and I'm going to just dehydrate the nails and clean off all that dust from shaping. Next, I come in with the Young Nails Protein Bond as a primer, and I do 2 coats of this. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to use that Makartt base coat that comes in the kit, and I'm going to do a thin coat on all of my nails and cure them all for 60 seconds in the lamp. So when brainstorming what I wanted to do for the design for this set, I really wanted to use that blue cloud glitter with the blue polygel. That's my favorite of the kit, but that isn't all I wanted to do. So I ended up just getting a little mixing plate that I use, and I mixed all 3 of the glitters together. Not all of it, but just a little bit. I wanted to get just like as much depth and shine and use out of all the glitters that I possibly could. I loved the way it looked with all 3 of the glitters together. I'm sorry if you can't really see it because the plate is pink, but you'll see it on the nails, so you'll be happy. So I'm going to start by placing some of that purple polygel onto my nail. I'm going to do each nail a little different, but I'm only going to use that purple and that blue for this design. So I'm going to just put a blob of purple right there, and I'm going to go ahead and make an extended nail bed on this nail with this purple. Now, I'm still not an expert at polygel, but this was working so much easier than the last time I was doing polygel in my last video. I think it was warmer in my house, and I think I didn't need as much slip solution to move the polygel. It was a little bit less stiff, so I didn't end up getting slip solution everywhere. So it was a little bit easier to do the things like the cuticle areas and to maneuver it, so I was pretty excited about that. So it made it go a lot faster. Once I was happy with that nail bed, I went ahead and I cured it. And then I moved on to my thumbnail. And my thumbnail I did a little similarly, except for I kind of did this like swoopy thing with it. So it's kind of like not a full nail bed, it's kind of like a twisted, curvy nail bed for that one. Once I was happy with how the thumb looked, I went ahead and I cured it in the lamp for 60 seconds. Next, I move on to the pinky finger with that same purple, and my goal here was to make like a coffin-shaped nail bed. I've been seeing like different shaped nail beds like everywhere, and I think they're so cute, so I really wanted to try this and kind of do blue around the edges of it. So that's what I'm trying to do here. This one was probably the hardest one to kind of shape and do, but once I got it how I liked it, then I went ahead and cured it in the lamp for 60 seconds. And next I move on to my index finger and I place a glob of purple PolyGel kind of near the cuticle, and this one I wanted to make an ombre. So then I come in with a glob of that blue PolyGel towards the tip, and I try my best to ombre them. And ombreing PolyGel is not the easiest thing to do. I felt like it was hard to kind of get a good blend, but I kind of was just like, whatever, I'm going to put glitter on top, and then I just cured it. Then I move on to my ring finger, and I put a tiny bit of that blue PolyGel. I think the color is actually called Marshmallow. The stickers are just so small, I can't really read them very well. So I'm just going to call them by Blue Purple. And since this blue color is my absolute favorite, I wanted a whole nail of this blue color, but I wanted to make it kind of like jelly-like, so I just put a very thin layer so that it was still a little bit translucent. I really kind of just wanted this to be the background of all that beautiful glitter that I have. So once I was happy with the coverage of that blue PolyGel, I come in and I don't cure it, and I just come in with that glitter mix that I made and just kind of dump all that glitter just right straight on top and kind of just smush it in if I need to. Please excuse my glasses and my hair in the way at some points. You know, your girl be blind, so I gotta wear these glasses. I gotta put my face like right up next to the nails sometimes to see it, so I'm sorry. But once I got that glitter kind of how I wanted, then I go ahead and I cure it. And oh my goodness, like the camera does not do this glitter justice, but you can kind of see just how like magical it looks, and I was so happy with how this one turned out. So anyways, next I come in with that blue PolyGel to finish off that tip of that middle finger. And the goal here is to get that opaque coverage without making it too thick, because I want to put that cloud glitter on top of all the blue sections of the nails, and you know, you never want to file into glitter, so I need it to be thin enough to where I can put glitter and still clear cap it. Then I move over to my thumbnail and add that blue PolyGel to the rest of that nail and pat it into place. Then I go ahead and cure in the light for 60 seconds. Lastly, I come back to that pinky nail and I try to just squeeze the PolyGel out just a tiny bit onto those edges. You can see where it's kind of clear, but the tip is still there, and that's where I'm trying to get that PolyGel. So I'm trying to squeeze it out just a little bit and like kind of just in that spot, because I just want the edges to be blue. And once I was happy with that placement of the PolyGel, I went ahead and cured it in the light. Okay, and these are how the nails look so far. Yeah, and they don't look terrible, but I was definitely getting like a 90s jacket vibe. Like, I'm pretty sure I had a jacket these two colors when I was like in kindergarten. But so yeah, that wasn't exactly the vibe I was going for. So at this point, I was a little sad that I put all this work in. But I'm just going to continue, and I'm going to put that base coat on the blue part because y'all all told me that I can add the glitter that way. So that's what I'm going to do because you guys are so smart. So I'm adding the base coat to that blue, and I'm going to get that cloud glitter. So there's two bluish glitters in this kit. There's one with butterflies and there's one with like clouds. I just kind of like the green tint to the ones with the clouds. I think it really matches with the blue color. I mean, the butterfly one's obviously adorable too, but just the cloud one's my favorite. So yeah, I put the glitter on top of that base coat that's not cured, and then I go ahead and I clean up where I don't want glitter, like because I don't want really glitter on that purple part. I just want it on that tip part. So once I'm happy with that, I go ahead and I cure it in the lamp, and this is how it kind of turned out, and I was pretty happy at that point. I feel like that kind of took away the 90s-ish vibe. I mean, I'm still getting Little Mermaid vibes, but whatever, it's not like 90s jacket vibe, so I'm pretty happy. So then I go ahead and I do the same thing to the blue sections on the other nails, starting with the thumbnail. So I just go in with that base coat and then just kind of doing the dump method. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure that's not what that's called, but that's what I'm doing. Just kind of piling that glitter on there, squishing it, and then cleaning up that purple part there, and then curing it in the light when I'm done. And this nail turned out super cute. Look how beautiful that is. Look at that glitter. Okay, so then I'm going to go in to that ombre nail, and I'm trying to fix it here. I'm going to use that base coat again, and this time I'm going to do a full glitter nail on top of this one. But I'm not going to use that blue cloud glitter. I'm going to use that mix glitter that we made earlier. So I'm just going to go in, I'm just going to do the same method. Okay, and so far at this point, the nails are looking good. I am in love with all of the glitter. You can just see those butterflies. They are so cute. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and get in there with clear capping. So I'm just basically going to cover all these with clear, and if you use I figured out that you don't want to move it like all over the place when you're working with clear, because you don't want it to get cloudy. You want it to be like as clear as it can be. So you want to make sure you're working with clean lip solution and just, you know, moving it when you need to, but not overdoing it. And I'm just loving the way that glitter looks clear capped. Like, this clear is so crystal clear, but like it also, I feel like, magnifies the glitter a little bit. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I love it, and I'm not even done. So once I get kind of the structure that I need from the clear PolyGel, then I cure them all in the light for 60 seconds, and then I wipe the tacky layer off with a lint-free wipe and some of that Young Nails Swipe solution. And then once I am done doing that, I go ahead and I start working on filing the nails, and I alternate back and forth between my hand file and my e-file and the mandrel bit. Now, I'm not a pro with the e-file, but I do know that PolyGel is a softer gel, and so you don't want to use like too harsh of a drill bit on PolyGel, so I'm just using the sanding band. I honestly don't even know how coarse the sanding band is. It's just kind of one of the ones that came with the little drill, and I don't think there were options in there. Just all kind of came in one bag, and they all look the same and they all feel the same, so maybe it's like a medium-ish. I don't know. So I'm just kind of cleaning up the sides of here a little bit. I did already do that with the hand file, but you know, who wants to see me hand file forever? Like, it just takes forever. So just kind of clean up there and try to make sure that I'm getting the shape that I want. So here are the nails so far after they are all done and shaped and filed and swiped and cleaned. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a second to do my other hand. So here's that hand that I just showed you, and here are them both together. Yay! Magically the other hand was done. Okay, so it's like pretty late in the night at this point, but you know what? These nails just needed some bling. So I'm gonna go in with the Poochie's Bling Gel and Super Shine top coat. And I'm going to use those cute little pink crystals that come in this Susanah kit from Makartt. And I'm going to just kind of get those crystals ready to use. I love that they're pink. They're so cute. Okay, so for this, I am using my Alpha Brush number 4 gel brush, and I'm just dipping my brush in that gel, picking up some of that bling gel, and placing it on the nail where I want my crystals to go. So I'm kind of gonna define and outline that smile line on that middle finger. And any excess gel I have in my brush, I'm putting towards the cuticle area of the other nails. So yeah, that ring finger is going to get some crystals down there at the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of blend that gel into the rest of the nail so it doesn't just look like a weird bump. And then once I am done with that, I go ahead and I don't cure it. I go ahead straight into using that Poochie's Nails Super Shine top coat. Wow, that's a little hard to say quickly. And oh my gosh, it is super shiny. Just look at that glitter. Wow. That glitter looks magnificent. I love a good top coat moment. Just looks like stained glass or something. So beautiful. Wow. Yeah, those both turned out great. Alright, and so without curing that gel or that top coat, I'm just going to go in and grab my crystals with my little crystal katana that I got on Amazon. And I'm just going to pick those crystals up and place them where I want. So on this ring finger, I am framing that cuticle area with these crystals. And then when I move over to the middle finger, I'm going to kind of outline and define that smile line with crystals. And I'm using the smallest ones for these. I do like the way the bigger crystals look. I'm just like not there yet. I don't really like my nails not being smooth, and so like the small ones are kind of where I'm at. texture-wise that I can handle. Maybe eventually I'll be able to do some of those cute big charms. I think they're adorable when people do like bigger gems and stuff like that. I just personally know that it'll make me want to bite my nails and bite them off. So I tend to not use bigger gems. Okay, when I move over to that pinky, I am also going to frame that cuticle area. So I'm going to follow the same steps again for the index or pointer finger, and again I'm putting those crystals and concentrating that gel and everything towards the cuticle area. And for the thumb, I am concentrating that gel in a line following that little swoopy line, because that is where I want my crystals. And I still use the same tiny crystals, but I do use one that is slightly larger, kind of towards the middle. Here are all the nails after all those crystals are cured on, and wow, they look so good. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself for these. The last that I did was my favorite, and now this one's my favorite. I think this just kit is my total favorite. So last but not least, we're going to come in with some Young Nails Rose Oil to rehydrate those cuticles. And let me tell you, it's been so dry here where I live, so those cuticles need it. So I'm just going to go ahead and rub that in. If you heard a weird noise in the background, I've got my dog with me, and you know, he's got some allergies and stuff, so you might have heard him sneeze. But anyways, those nails look... Wow, so happy. I still have them on right now. They're fantastic. They're my favorite. So here are the nails all together. I ended up doing my right hand a little differently from the left because I did my right hand next. So I ended up doing like a marble for that index finger, but that one came out a little chunky. Still super, super cute, but a little chunky. Still have to fix that. And I did a similar thing to my pinky finger, except for that one's just not a full glitter nail. Yeah, just because it was quicker than trying to, you know, make a coffin with my non-dominant hand, and, you know, trying to ombre with my non-dominant hand, and I was tired, so I just took the easy way and marbled. But yeah, these are gorgeous. I literally get compliments on them like anywhere I go. So thank you guys for watching. Here are those nails in the sunlight. If you liked this video, then go ahead and like and subscribe. Feel free to comment below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And, you know, subscribe if you want to see these videos, because I'm not going to be consistent, so they might not just like randomly pop up for you. As I said earlier, student teaching is going to be my priority, but I'm going to try to upload at least once a month, so we'll see how that goes. In the meantime, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I will have that posted at the end of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!